Good morning, everybody. My name is Rabbit, and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Ocean, the second story. It is the 7th of September, which is fucking crazy, guys. Where the hell did August go? I honestly feel like this entire year has just blasted by. I can hardly believe that our summer is over, and technically we are starting fall, or it's pretty imminent. I know the weather here has even taken a significant dive. Like, it was in the 90s all the last couple of weeks, and then all this week it was really nice and cool in the 60s or low 70s. So yay, I'm ready for fall, although it's just weird that it's come so quickly. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to my quick announcements. I don't want to spend too much time, since it has been a while since we have played some Star Ocean together, which is my fault. But if you guys have followed my Facebook, you saw the announcement, and probably even just from listening to me, you can tell that I am a bit unwell. I ended up contracting some sort of flu/cold, and due to the fact that work has been really hectic, and I put in almost 40 hours in about 5 days, which is insane, but you know, it is what it is. And it ended up turning into walking pneumonia. So I have a little bit of like fluid I feel in my lungs, and my chest just feels really heavy, and I'm obviously very congested and have a sore throat. As such, I am not going to be probably as enthusiastic as normal, so I do apologize. I feel really bad when the quality of my videos don't necessarily reflect, you know, my spirits, because I'm really excited to play this for you guys. So I'm just really sorry about that. And I feel like even the last time we got some Star Ocean recorded, I only was able to pump out 3 episodes because of other shit that was going on. So I'm going to do my best to stretch my energy out to where we should get between 4 to 5 episodes, hopefully. We'll just kind of have to see how things go down. We have a lot of events that I want us to try to wrap up in today's recording session. We've got some shit to do in Liqueur. We have a little side quest, and then I may or may not begin the events to actually recruit Opera. So we'll just kind of see how things play out. But you know what? We don't need this to go on for too much past the 2-minute mark, so let's just go ahead and get started, and I will chat as we are making our way to Liqueur Castle. So, just as a really quick recap of where we left off in our previous episode, we arrived in Port Hilton. We did a quick little private action wherein Claude was a dick and stole from a little boy this pendant that had pictures of his parents, and then that was virtually it. Oh, I guess we also saw another little scene where when we were resting at the inn, Claude had attempted in the middle of the night to reach his father or some type of contact with his family via the communication device that he had received, and it just didn't work. Rena was kind of being a creeper and spying on him, and that was really all that happened. And yes, there is Lacour right there, but I want to get into a fight because I think we're about to level up, and I would very much like to get some more skill points for Claude so we can put them into Poker Face and get another level in pickpocketing as a result. I think we should be about to level up. Wolfsbane, awesome. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And Celine learned Starlight, so we will check out the description for that momentarily. So let's go ahead and do this for Claude. Oops. Alright, there we go. And pickpocketing is now level 7. Alright, Celine, so you learned Starlight, which is a spell that attacks all enemies on the screen with bright light falling from above. And you guys will have a chance to see this. Celine loves to spam her spells. So without further ado, let's enter Liqueur. And we're not going to do any pickpocketing quite yet. We've got some shit that's going to unravel, so at that time I'll make sure we get all that shit done. But anyway, Celine says, oh, I love the city, the noise, the energy, so this is Liqueur. You sound like you've never been out of the country. Jeez, Claude is such a Debbie Downer. Any complaints? Nope, nothing at all. Things sure are different in Liqueur. It's the largest kingdom on the planet. Cross just doesn't come close. You're right about that. And we've come just at the right time. Just before the arms tournament, we might be able to see some of it. Claude, what is your problem? Fine, but let's not get too excited here. We've got things to do. Huh? I'm actually with the ladies. I don't know why Claude is so lame. Okay, well, as I was just starting to say, we can do some private action stuff a little bit later, as well as pickpocketing, but we're not going to worry about it yet. Let's just go ahead and head to the castle, get some events started, and I want to pick up some shit too. Okay, so we will come and talk to them in a second. But first, actually, oh my god. Mischief, always giving us stuff, but that was fucking 5 full. Not really what I would like, but I guess it works. Okay, I think, here we go. Let's go ahead and grab this really fast, a star ruby, and then we'll just make our way back and talk to the receptionist. So as far as the events that happen in Liqueur, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually don't like this part of the game very much. To me, it just feels like it doesn't fits very well with everything else that transpires. It almost just seems to me like the devs put it in here just for filler. I don't know. I don't really enjoy everything that happens here. Although I will say, if you play through Rena's campaign, this part of the game is a little bit more interesting than when you're just doing it through Claude, but that's just me, you know, it's whatever. But anyway, the soldier at registration says this is the reception for an audience with the king. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. You mean it's possible to have an audience with the king? Well, you can see that things are very busy right now because of the tournament, so there will be no audiences until a few days after the tournament. So I can't have an audience right away? Well, yes, that's about the size of it. Of course, if you were to do well in the tournament, His Majesty would want to congratulate you, and you might be able to see him sooner that way. Other than that, we'll have to ask you to wait for a few days, which honestly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But yeah, so as I was starting to say, I feel like everything that happens here with the tournament, I don't know, I don't really enjoy this part of the game very much. It's probably my least favorite portion of the story. But like I said, if you play through Rena, you get a little bit more, I guess, kind of backstory to things that take place here, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So this soldier says, this is the place to register to enter the tournament. Well, that's our only option, it seems, and we have a couple days to kill anyway, so might as well. So will you apply to enter the Liqueur or Tournament of Arms? Yes, I will. Claude, are you serious? Yes, I've decided to enter the Liqueur Tournament of Arms. But there's certain to be many strong fighters in it. You may be hurt badly. Do you mean to say I'm not tough enough? Why, no, that's not what I meant. You know, I've never really tested myself, much less while others look on. I think this is a good chance for me. To showboat. I see. Also, there's someone I really want to meet in this tournament. I wonder who that could be. Are you by any chance talking about Diaz? Oh, of course. Who else would he be talking about? Mr. Claude Kenny, your entrance application has been received. Please choose and register with your sponsoring weapons shop at least one day before the tournament begins. I see. Thank you. Okay, so let's quickly go and take care of that. Well, after they talk, I guess. Now that you're going to enter the tournament, I guess that means we'll be staying in Lacour for a while. Well, we wouldn't have been able to do anything anyway. Sorry for the inconvenience. It seems like a good idea to me, Claude. By winning, not only will you gain more money and prizes, but you'll also get us an audience with the king. That's no waste of time. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate what you said. Now I'll have to win so as not to disappoint anyone. Oh, Claude. But first you have to find a weapon shop to sponsor you, don't you? Which we do, and I will talk about that when we get over there. Oh, right. It's not enough to just register for entry. Liqueur has many shops, so all you have to do is find the one right for you. Let's go around and take a good look at them. Oh god. Sorry, that threw me off. Like they just all of a sudden swapped to French, and I'm like, why? Anyway, take a good look at them, mes petites. Whatever. I always thought that was weird when in games when you're on like a planet that is not a real planet and technically they shouldn't even be speaking English, they start using languages from Earth. That's just okay. Alright, so this is technically the I guess you could say, weapons district. So I will talk to everyone so you can see what they have to offer. But anyway, this douchebag says, welcome. No other shop in Liqueur can offer you this kind of quality. Seriously. So this is Counterpunch, which is actually the one I'm going to go with, but I'll explain that after I show you everything. Excuse me, but are you still open to sponsoring tournament entrants? You're looking for a sponsor then? Welcome, young man. Before he decides anything, may we see the weapons he'll be using? Of course, please take all the time you need. Kind of to piggyback off what Celine said, when you register with these respective shops, I believe there are 4 of them. Well, I guess we'll see that very shortly, but I'm just going to say there are 4. Each one comes with a different almost package, and that is what you will be using in the tournament itself. So I'm not going to have the opportunity to use my weapons, my equipment, my bullshit. You will be using theirs. So as you can see, just from looking here, like we'll get the Sinclair Saber, the Brigandine, Buckler, Plate Helm, Silver Greaves. The reason why I always opt to go with Counterpunch is because out of all of them that we are going to look at, this shop provides the best offense, and when you are done with the tournament, you get to keep all of the equipment that you use in the actual competition itself. So I don't need anything that's going to really boost my offense permanently because we have a much better broken weapon for Claude right now. Plus, after the tournament, we're going to be able to start some events that will allow us to access what I think is Claude's most powerful weapon. But again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. We'll kind of like take it as it comes, but just know that in my opinion, it's best to go with Counterpunch. You get the best bang for your buck because you're going to get a lot of defensive items that I think you could really use right now. But if you're playing this casually and you didn't do everything to get the equipment that I presently have equipped, you may be better off going with a different shop called Knockout, and I'll show you that shortly. But anyway, so he says register with us and you'll also get 2 sweet syrup, 1 mixed syrup, and 1 blackberry. Well then, young man, how about it? And I'm going to look around some more. I'll just show you all the other ones. Thanks, but I'll look around some more. Oh, well, I'll be waiting for you. And he should, because we are going to end up going with him. Okay, I love that picture of the chick in the armor. I don't know why. So Furlong says, home of last year's champion, we is. What? And just you wait, we'll sponsor this year's champion too. So this is Knockout. And this is what I think is the other best alternative to the other remaining shops. I'm just going to skip the bullshit that they're saying. Just asking for an entrant. Yes, I've already registered. Come on. We sponsor the champions over the last few years. That'll tell you something about how good our weapons are. How about it? Want to register with us? Okay, let's just see the shit. We're really not interested in talking about your weapons. Could you just show them to us, please? I love how Celine gets to business. Right you are, miss? Here, take a look. Top of the line. Okay. So you get the long edge, which is a better weapon than the saber that we looked at when we were just checking out the shit at Counterpunch. So yeah, I mean, if you're not interested in getting good offensive pieces of equipment, I mean, this is your best bet to really go with. But I don't need the long edge. I got better shit for Claude, and we will get even better shit after we're done with this. So let me just show you guys the last 2. God, I wish they wouldn't talk so much. Registered with another shop, have you? No matter. There's plenty more where you came from, mate. Fuck this guy. And he's kind of a D-bag. Okay. I love that little fucking cat. Maybe it is just those 2. Let's see. Oh, it's a publishing company. No. It might just be those 2. For some reason, I thought there were 4. Well, what is this guy right here? Tool shop. We don't need this quite yet. And then who the hell is this? Talk to me. Running specials, just a chef. Okay, guys, well, it might just be those 2. I thought there were like 4 shops that we could look at. I don't know what I was thinking. But while we're over here, it doesn't matter. No. I don't need advice. I just want to buy shit. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab everything. Thank you very much. And I know, I'm confident we have Combat 1, but you guys already know. I'm so paranoid now. I'm just going through the list. I think we have Combat 2 as well. But we do not have any of the 3s, so let's just grab this. Okay, so we're good to go, and I'll show you guys what we just picked up. by grabbing the third installment of sensibility and combat respectively. So we got functionality, radar, and effort. We also got counterattack, parry, body control, motor mouth, and provocation. And I love motor mouth. That is so funny. My husband, when he was younger, I think he was in like the 2nd or 3rd grade. That completes the list. Yes, thank you. He got the motor mouth award. I don't remember what happened, but he just talks a lot. So anyway, what do you have to say? Oh, okay, bye here, lad, and you won't regret it. I guess here's the other guy, straight. I thought there were 4 of them. I don't know why I went past this guy, and I think someone might be in the door as well. Okay, we don't care, Claude. Let's just look at the ship. You're joking with me now, you lad? No, let me see. Don't I look the part? Well, now, looking the part is not everything, and I've seen scrawnier lads than you do quite a lot of damage. We'd be happy to sponsor you, lad, and good luck to you, too. A few wounds do not a corpse make, is what I always say. We promise not to get angry. May we just see your weapons? What? Here they are, and fine ones at that. I dare say they are the stoutest available in town, and no, they really are not. So yeah, Gust Queen, banded mail, night shield, banded helm, and plates greaves. I mean, you guys can kind of do the comparison yourself. I'm not going to waste too much time having these on the screen anymore. And just to sweeten the deal, blah, 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 blah. Well then, lad, what'll it be? Fuck you. I'll look around some more. Off you go then, but take care not to be taken in by any unscrupulous arms dealers who are known to frequent this marketplace, such as yourself. Okay, we've got one more, and then we will go ahead and just register. Ah, I like this store, but I like that store too. Then again, this is the time of year when that feeling I had as a youth comes back to me. Okay. Edda, we cater to those who know our weapons are the most unique and the most rare anywhere. Excuse me, but is it possible to register with this store? Blah, blah, blah. Come on. Oh my god, she's so cute. Certainly, there's nothing like the sight of a warrior battling with the rarest of weapons strapped to his body. Ah, yes, that's true. Oh, that's hilarious. We see just how rare your tournament weapons are. Celine is the most polite to this girl out of any of the other dealsmen we've dealt with. So a Walloon sword, ringed mail, round shield, iron helm, and iron greaves. So yeah, as you guys can see, counterpunch really is the best to go with if you want the best defense, and knockout's the best if you want to go with the best offense. So, I don't know, that's where I'm at. Although you get some cool items from this bitch. But what do you say, handsome? No. Maybe I'll come back again after making a round of the other stores. Okay, so I guess my memory wasn't too fucking awful, and there were 4 after all. And we were able to pick up some new skills. So okay, back to knockout. Or counterpunch, I'm sorry. We're saying nothing to the knockout guy. Alright, we're good. We've seen it all. We're happy. Alright, register with us. We know we're going to register with you. Well then, young man, how about it? I'll register with you. Sir, if it's alright, I'd like to register with your shop. There you go, young man. You've made the right choice. Your championship is in the bag. What should I do now? On the day of the tournament, go to the registration counter to get all the arms that I'll be supplying you. They'll give you everything you need. Until then, you don't need to do anything, really. To tell you the truth, we needed more warriors to sponsor. Thanks for registering with us, young man. Alright, so we got a tournament pass. And we'll go ahead after we're done talking to this guy and end this episode. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I am your host, Rabbit, and when we come back in our next episode together, we are going to finish this conversation and then get the actual tournament event started. So I will see you guys in just a moment on our next episode.